And as September winds down, volleyball intensity ramps up as the Eureka Red Devils come into this one 2-3 against the 5-8 Monmouth Scots. I'm Spencer Davis. As always, looking forward to bringing this one to you. The Eureka Red Devils come into this one 1-1 after the last weekend matchup between Lyon and Principia. They lost against Lyon, but we're going to focus on the positives coming out of the 3-0 win against Principia. 8 kills each for Brooklyn Shell and Hallie Ghana, followed by 12 digs with Peyton Florine and, Taven Miller, who moved into the starting lineup as Alexis Charlton headed to the bench. She's in her street clothes once again. It seems like some sort of injury or an illness perhaps keeping her out of the game. So it's Taven Miller stepping up, moving into the libero spot as Brooklyn Shell moves back onto the front line where she was very comfortable last year. Into this game, Monmouth coming off of a win as well, 3-0 against the SLAC opponent that Eureka will face later against Webster. So a 3-0 win in terms of sets for Monmouth. Looking forward to bringing this one to you. It should be a fun matchup. Non-conference play is always fun. It's cool to see where you can stand, and we're looking forward to bringing it to you. National Anthem starting lineups right after this.
A simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Football has taught me a lot throughout my life. It's definitely had a huge imprint on who I am as a person. Competing at a Division III level created that opportunity for me to go to college. Not only was I the first one in my family to graduate college, but I was really the first one to even go. Being the first one, I'm breaking that cycle, and now that I've graduated, I'm not sure what's the next step, but I know I have a lot of doors open. And a lot of those are open because I played football and ran track here at Otterbein.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Eureka. We'll send it over to public address announcer Blake Baxter.
Gentlemen, and welcome to Christine Bonatti Bullwinkle Arena and Convocation Center for tonight's non-conference match between the Monmouth Fighting Scots and your Eureka Red Devils. Both Eureka College and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. Thank you for your cooperation. Now we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and address the flags for the playing of our national anthem. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Monmouth Fighting Scots. Sophomore from Mapleton, Illinois, number 6, Elena Robertson. A junior from Davenport, Iowa, number 10, Lane Wright. A junior from Delavan, Illinois, the libero, number 12, Savannah Robinson. A fifth year from Apex, North Carolina, number 17, Amanda Dybel. A sophomore from East Alton, Illinois, number 18, Bailey Hill. A freshman from Pekin, Illinois, number 19, Zoe Niza. And a junior from Morton, Illinois, number 21, Kenzie Russell. The Fighting Scots are coached by head coach Derek Bruckmeyer and assisted by Kaylee Woodard. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your Eureka Red Devils. A 5'10 senior from Galesburg, Illinois, number 1, Peyton Florine. A 5'6 junior from Lake Camelot, Illinois, number 2, Katie Hafner. A 5'6 junior from Evansville, Indiana, number 5, Brooklyn Shell. A 5'4 junior from Decatur, Illinois, the libero, number 7, Journey Flournoy. A 5'8 senior from Mackinac, Illinois, number 12, Hope McGinnis. A 5'10 junior from Arcola, Illinois, number 14, Hallie Gauna. And a 5'10 sophomore from Princeton, Illinois, number 23, Madison Richards. The Red Devils are coached by head coach Candace Van Bogart and assisted by Lisa Maynard.
And there you go as we prepare to get this one started. Tuesday night volleyball coming at you from the Reagan on the campus of Eureka College. Looking forward to bringing this one to you. Again, Red Devils coming into this one looking to try to get to 500. 2-3 on the season. Monmouth looking to draw closer to 500 as they find themselves at a 5-8 season so far in the year. Both teams coming off of wins over the weekend, so trying to keep that momentum going in the right direction. Similar starting lineup, as always, for the Red Devils. No Alexis Charlton tonight. So Brooklyn Shell takes off the libero jersey and will move into the front row. As Journey Flournoy will take her place on the back line. And Taven Miller also wearing the libero jersey for Eureka on the bench. So we'll see if they rotate Flournoy and Miller throughout the night. These teams did not match up last season, so this is the first time in at least a couple of years that they'll see each other. Two teams not separated by too many miles, Monmouth and Galesburg, or at least over by Galesburg and Eureka. Is where we are. Serve is away. Florine to McGinnis to the middle. Gauna blocked at the net. Hafner keeps it up. McGinnis tries to tip. Gauna plays it over. Set outside. Wright puts it down for the first point of the night. Lane Wright, the leading kill getter for the Fighting Scots this season with 130 and now 131. Kenzie Russell serving. Goes to Florine once again. Gauna forced touch. Hafner swings. Goes to Wright. Set outside. Wright getting a start again. Ball down and another kill for Wright. It's a hot start early from Monmouth. And Lane Wright. 2 kills for her already. Russell still serving. That one goes to Hafner, and that one will get down for an ace. A quick 3-0 score. See how Eureka responds. Early adversity for the home team. Russell, it's time to shell. Gauna keeps it alive. McGinnis will play it over. Set from Hill in the middle. Swing, and that's a kill. Because Monmouth has it rolling early on. Russell still serving. That one sails out of bounds. So Eureka with their first point of the night. Savannah Robinson, the libero, onto the floor now for Monmouth as Peyton Florine steps up to serve. Close to the net, Gauna tries to tip over, and that'll be a kill. Lane Wright not quite ready for that one. Score 2-4. Serve once again goes to Niza. Set, swing from right, blocked to the net, still up, Florine. McGinnis getting ready to set for the middle. Gauna plays it back to the corner and got it. Eureka with the third consecutive point now. Three for the score. Eureka trailing. Florine. This goes to Robinson. Hill setting. Outside swing off the hands. And that will be a kill for Amanda Dyball. So the Eureka run stopped at 3. Lane Wright serving for Monmouth. Jump serve goes to Flournoy. Keeps it up. McGinnis towards the net. Shell. And that one is out of bounds. Shell could not quite get it off the hands of anyone at the net. Lane Wright serving once again. Excellent serve, Flournoy. McGinnis, Shell with the swing at the net. Now get down for Eureka. Excellent jump float serve on that one. Flournoy did well to stay with it. Sandlin onto the floor to serve. Madison Richards back on to play the front line. (6-4) Monmouth lead. Sandlin serve. Goes to right off of the hands of Wright. And an ace for Emma Sandlin. Sophomore setter out of Greentown, Illinois. The serves once again, this time to Robinson. Robinson with some trouble, and it's still a fourth touch is the call. Instead it ricocheted off of, I believe it was Robinson and perhaps Wright. But it's tied up at 6. Wright able to keep it alive towards the net. Swing off some hands. McGinnis keeps it up. Shell able to get it over Robinson. Back set, swing. Still alive. Swing from Shell this time at the net, and that'll get down. And Eureka gets their first lead of the night. Conceded 4 straight points. Went on a run of 3 and now find themselves up by 1. Sandlin still serving. Long serve, and it's out of bounds. This thing's good, knotted up at 7. Gauna onto the floor. That is Bailey Hill coming off of the floor, replaced by Cece Palladino. Elena Robertson serving. Tie game here early in set 1. Things at 7. Shell. McGinnis setting to the middle for Richards. Richards, right, was there. Robertson now. Just played over by Niza. Flournoy able to get up to it. McGinnis outside for Shell, and Shell could not get it off the hands or over. And the lead will go back to Monmouth. These early points have been an indication it should be a close match tonight. Robertson once again to serve. This one goes to Shell. McGinnis able to get underneath. Florin will swing from the back. Right, keeping it up. Set from Robertson. Tipped over. Shell there. McGinnis with the setter's dump. Kept up. And it'll be played over by Niza. McGinnis there plays it right back. Right on her Really good reactions right there. Flooring up near the net, McGinnis under it. Back sets, Hafner plays over to the corner, and it was out of bounds. Really tight to the net. Hope McGinnis almost caught Monmouth sleeping twice, but good reaction and recovery from the Fighting Scots. Robertson still serving. McGinnis back sets for Hafner. Hafner right under it. Robertson sets, swings from die ball, kept up by Flooring, tipped over by Hafner. Robertson to set, swing from Niza. Flournoy this time under it. Good rally and completely shut down at the net on that one. Palladino and die ball at the net. Locked down the Eureka attack on that one. 10-7 now in favor of Monmouth. Flournoy, McGinnis, Hafner swings, and that one is in. Run of 4 consecutive point stops as Meckelberg and Hart come onto the floor for Hafner and McGinnis. 8-10 the score. Eureka back in possession of the serve. Sarah Hart serving, goes to Robinson off of her arms. Up near the net, forced to just play over is Palladino. Hart setting. Richards with a nice swing. And point goes to Eureka. Deficit reduced to 1. (9-10) Monmouth lead. Hart serves. Robinson under it this time. Robertson to set. Swing from Niza off of some hands, and somebody was in the net. The point will go to Monmouth. Savannah Robinson to serve. Float serve to Flournoy, tight to the net, off of the net. Hart tried to keep it up and could not. So an ace for the junior from Delavan. Lead back up to 3. 2 aces early on for Monmouth. Robinson serve this time to Flournoy. Shell playing it back towards the middle. Flournoy plays it over. Right set from Robertson to the middle. Palladino. Won't be the hardest kill of the night, but just as effective. Results in 1 point. Lead up to 4 now for Monmouth. Ties for their largest of the game when the game started 4-0. Flournoy. Hart able to get it back up to Florine. Robertson to set outside, swing from Niza, blocked at the net, still up by Robinson. Back set this time, punched over by Reeves. Shell gets it down, and it was an awkward type of swing, but it worked. And I apologize, it's Kenzie Russell wearing the number 21. Shell with the serve to right. Sets outside, Russell with it, and Russell will get a kill right down the line. 14-10, Monmouth lead. Zoe Niza to serve. Freshman from Pekin. Their first serving opportunity of the night. This one goes to Flournoy. Outside, Flooring, plenty of mustard to get it over. And the ball rattles to the floor. 3-point lead. Down to on. Flournoy will go to the service line. Dual sport athlete, Journey Flournoy. Member of the women's basketball team as well. Robertson to set outside, swing from right off of some hands. Flournoy cannot keep it up. Lane Wright with her 3rd kill of the night. As Bailey Hill comes back into the game for Palladino. She will head to the service line. Hill's serve is right down the line and in. And a timeout taken from Coach Van Bogart of Eureka. Score 16-11 here in set 1. Monmouth leading about midway through.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
For the love of the game. That's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that.
It's more about team and the schools and communities we represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that with what we were given comes a special obligation.
Our obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn that in giving, we receive so much more in return. Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference.
Back to action here in Eureka. 12-16, the score. Bailey Hill served into the net from Monmouth. So Eureka gets a almost free point. Back set swing from Russell, kept up by Shell, and McGinnis could not quite get to it. Lead goes back up to 5. Monmouth with 2 timeouts remaining in the set. Eureka with 1 after. So Russell to serve, goes to Flournoy. McGinnis to set for Florine. Florine to swing, and that one is in. (13-17), the score after the Florine kill. Tough play. Robinson keeps it alive. Hill could not quite dump it over. It was a good idea, just could not quite get it over the net. Really good idea, though. Florine serving, 14-17. Right, excuse me. Played over. Shell keeps it up for a moment. Could not keep it near enough to her teammates. Lane Wright serving. 3 kills for her already tonight. Jump serve to Flournoy. McGinnis. Hafner. Take a swing. Robinson was there to cover it. Hill sets outside. Knees off of some hands still up from Shell. Kept alive. Well, that was Florine to Shell. Apologies. And a bad touch there. Results in a Monmouth point. Serve this time goes to Florine. McGinnis sets for the middle for Gauna, and that is shut down again. Robertson and Dyball preventing that ball from getting over the net. 6-point lead for Monmouth, largest lead of the night. Great serve, Flournoy able to keep it up. Shell will swing, plays over. Hill back sets. And a fireball from Amanda Dyball. Hard to stop that one. As pure of a swing as you can get. And an excellent contact on it. 7-point lead for Monmouth. Wright still serving. Off of Shell's hands and cannot quite get to it as the Eureka defense. 22-14 in favor of the Fighting Scots here in set 1. Right, Shell keeping it up. McGinnis to Shell to swing. And that'll be a kill for Brooklyn Shell. 4 kills for her tonight. It's Emma Sandlin on for Hallie Gauna. She will go back to the service line. Madison Richards onto the floor as well. 15-22, set one. Emma Sandlin serving. And out of bounds. Palladino onto the floor for the Fighting Scots. Down and back on for Sandlin. Elena Robertson to serve. And Shell could not get it to her teammates. Some funky movement on the serve. Set point for the Fighting Scots. Robertson serve once again to Shell, keeps it up and in. Shell will take it from Florine, met at the net, into the net, and down. Eureka staves off that set point. Hart, Meckelberg on. Hart will serve. Monmouth bench trying to make some noise. Hart serve goes to Robinson. Set from Robertson, swing by Niza, kept up by Flournoy. Hart will set outside for Shell. Shell to Robinson. Robertson setting. Swing once again from Niza, and that's blocked by Brittany Meckelberg. As Eureka once again with a point at set point. 17-24, still a good amount of ground to make up. Hart will serve. Niza keeps it up. Robertson able to get underneath it. Niza will swing. Niza tips over off the hands of Hart. And Richards and Hart with a miscommunication. So set one will go to the visiting Monmouth Fighting Scots. 25-17 here in Eureka. A 3-minute break in between games. Come back with more Eureka College volleyball action right after this.
It's not my first time bartending, so.
It's a sausage party in here.
It's fine. I'm very familiar.
Yeah, because you're a sexy girl, Sam. Last thing,
Yeah.
is that the music, when Momo kicks it into high gear, is going to get a little bit loud in here. So your customer's going to have a hard time hearing you. So you may want to.
What?
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to bed.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Just dropped set one against the Monmouth Fighting Scots, 25-17. A game with a couple of runs Monmouth started off hot with a 4-0 lead. Eureka clawed back into it, led at one point, but Monmouth found their footing well into about the midway point of the set and coasted to a set 1 victory. It'll be Eureka starting with the serve. Lane Wright and Amanda Dyball with 3 kills each on Monmouth's side. Brooklyn Shell led with 5 kills in that first set. Hope McGinnis serving. Hill to set. Swing on the outside from Wright. And it was out of bounds. They're saying it did not take a touch off of anybody on Eureka. So Eureka will start with the lead here in set number 2. McGinnis' serve this time to Robinson. Hill underneath the set. Swing from Dyball. And that'll get down. Things go to 1s for both teams. The service attack for the Fighting Scots has been strong throughout the night. Lane Wright with an ace already. And she is the one serving. And it'll be a short serve as Eureka moves back in front. Peyton Florine serving for Eureka. 4 digs. In that first set, Robinson keeps it up, way up there right. And now Hill, Eureka with Gauna. Set from McGinnis. Meckelberg has to slow down her approach. Hill keeps it up. Robinson plays it outside. Dyball forced to just kind of roll it over. Florine keeps it up. McGinnis sets Meckelberg once again, this time too strong. As Monmouth ties it back up at 2. Palladino on for Hill, with Elena Robertson serving. Robertson had an ace in that first set, not this time. Flournoy keeping it up. Gauna from the middle, kept up. Gonna be close to the net. Palladino tips over. Shell. Set for McGinnis to Shell. Wright keeps it up. Robertson able to get underneath. Palladino plays over. Florine in the back. McGinnis sets once again. Gauna tips over. Tries to catch. Niza lacking. Cannot. Niza will take a swing from the Robertson set. Flournoy. McGinnis outside. Shell tips over, and that one will find the ground. 3-2 Eureka. Sandlin and Richards onto the floor for Eureka with a 1-point lead here in set number 2. Sandlin's serve is out of bounds. Kenzie Russell back onto the floor for Monmouth. Robinson's serve goes to Shell. McGinnis, Flooring with a swing. Robinson keeps it up. And it's Russell having to just play over Flooring. McGinnis setting outside. Shell with a swing off of some hands, and that'll get down. And out of bounds, Eureka gets a point once again, 4-3. Hart and Deja Shannon onto the floor. Hart to serve for the Red Devils. Hart serve goes to Wright. Set outside, Russell with a swing, Flournoy there. Hart able to get underneath it. Shell will swing. Robinson keeps it up. Set once again from Robertson. Niza with a swing and a tip over. And that'll get down from Monmouth. Things going just back and forth. Teams taking 1 point at a time here in set number 2. Niza serving, goes to Shell. Hart back sets for Shell. Shell met by Robinson. Robertson to set. Right. Hart able to get underneath it. Shell with a swing. Shell too strong on that attack. And came down a little awkwardly. So things will stop for a moment. And 5-4 the current score. Shell gonna hop off the floor. An awkward landing on that. She will head to the bench and have her ankle looked at. Monmouth did get that point. It'll be Niza to serve after the brief stoppage. It's not the service signal, I guess. Things will remain paused for the moment. Still checking with the scores table and now ready to return to action. Zoe Niza to serve, 5-4 in favor of Monmouth. Flournoy. Hart, Shannon with a swing, and Shannon with a point. That's Sadie Crafton that took the place of Brooklyn Shell, an East Peoria freshman. And she will be the one serving. Serve goes to Niza. Robertson chasing it down. Wright will swing. Wright hitting the flag holder. The line judge. Just out of bounds. Eureka 1-point lead. Again, this game set 2 has gone back and forth with each point. Nobody really getting any sort of advantage. And that trend continues as the serve goes out of bounds. 6-6. Hill back on for Palladino. Bailey Hill to serve. Serve goes to Flournoy. Hart, Shannon will swing. Shannon too strong. I believe that's the first consecutive points we've seen in set number 2. Or at least it feels like it, if not true. Hill serving this time to Crafton. And the freshman could not get it up. An ace for Hill. 8-6 now in favor of the Fighting Scots. Looks like Brooklyn Shell is trying to walk around on the sideline, not ready to come in yet, but a positive sign to at least see her on her feet. Flournoy will hit it over. It's Hill to set. Robertson in the middle, tips over, and it gets down past Richards. Robertson demonstrating the ability to set and swing. Versatile player for the Fighting Scots. Hill to Flournoy. Crafton trying to get under it. And just a tough play for the back row of Eureka. Lead up to 4 for Monmouth. Largest lead of the set. Flournoy able to get underneath of it. Hart outside. Florine. And Wright somehow gets a kill off of it. Just the wrong kind of spin for Eureka as it lands in the coffin corner. And Coach Van Bogart will take a timeout. 11-6 in favor of the visiting Fighting Scots. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Eureka College Volleyball right here on ECTV.
Those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be?
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck.
So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing. And it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Welcome back to Eureka, Illinois. Monmouth Fighting Scots on the road, leading 11-6 against the home Red Devils. Set number 2 in progress. Monmouth holding a 1-set advantage. Bailey Hill to get things restarted at the service line. Hill's serve goes to Flournoy. Hart outside for Florian. Florian off of some hands. And Eureka takes the point. Good start out of the timeout. Eureka retaking the serve. Journey Flournoy serving. Goes to Robinson, close to that out of bounds line. Robertson able to get it up off the hands of Wright. Shannon able to get underneath of it. Hill setting outside, swing from Wright, and that one gets down. Wright with 5 kills tonight, as well as an ace and 5 digs. Good all-around night for Wright. Kenzie Russell serving off the top of the net, and an unfortunate bounce for Eureka as the lead grows to 6 from Monmouth. Not a whole lot you can do on a play like that. Ball off the top of the net and into the dead zone of the back row. Flournoy, or excuse me, that was Florine, and Gauna gets a kill. Meckelberg and McGinnis for Shannon and Hart. 8-13, our score in set number 2. Hope McGinnis getting ready to serve. Niza keeps it up. Hill setting outside. Swing from Dieball. As she and Wright are tied for the lead in kills with 5 each tonight. 14-8. Monmouth lead. Looking to improve their record to 6-8 on the season. Eureka trying to get to 3-3. McGinnis sets outside. Florine tips over. And more of a catch there from Niza in terms of a pass. 5-point deficit for Eureka. Peyton Florine preparing to serve. Senior from Galesburg. Serves to Wright, kept up by Robertson. Dieball has to play it over. McGinnis to set, Gauna to swing, and that one gets down. Eureka takes 2 consecutive points, and the lead cut down to 4. It's the type of break Eureka's been needing. It allows them to get a little bit closer. Good serve, Wright keeps it up. Robertson setting outside. Niza with the swing, and just out of bounds. 3 consecutive points. Deficit cut down to 3. Florine with 4 kills tonight, as well as 5 digs. No aces just yet. Back set swing from Dieball. Flournoy underneath of it. McGinnis setting for the back row. Florine tips over. Florine outside. Meckelberg swings, and it's down. And now it's Coach Brookmeyer taking a timeout as Eureka finds themselves down 2 after a nice run. Don't go anywhere. Eureka College Volleyball on ECTV.
In your new role, we help you help. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
Welcome back to Eureka. Play restarted. McGinnis setting for the middle for Hallie Gauna. Kept up. Dieball. Robertson setting. Niza swinging. Blocked to the net once again. Robertson. A retry and a double touch. Eureka down by 1 now. Monmouth up 1-0 in sets. And only up by 1 here in set number 2. Florine serving. Goes to right. Robertson. Dieball. Hit it over. Flournoy. Underneath is McGinnis. Sets for the back row for Florine. And that one will get down. and stops the Eureka run. Palladino back on for Hill as Robertson prepares to serve. Set number 2 started off extremely back and forth, and then Monmouth found themselves out in front by a few points. Eureka responded in kind. Gauna to the back corner, kept up by Wright. Robertson to set near the net, and Eureka's front line could not keep the ball on Monmouth's side. Robertson to the line and could not get it. As Sandlin comes back in to serve, and Richards back on to go into the front line. Eureka trailing by 2 here in set 2. Sandlin with an ace already tonight, and another one as Niza could not get it back up. Eureka trailing by 1 now. Robertson, Niza swinging, Sandlin keeps it alive. McGinnis setting outside. Crafton too strong. Crafton, a freshman, came into the game for Brooklyn Shell, who went down with an injury. Sandlin and Gauna off of the floor now. Savannah Robinson to serve for Monmouth. Crafton keeping it up from McGinnis. Crafton to poke over, and that one shut down at the net. Palladino and Russell denying access to the Monmouth side. It's Fighting Scots up 3. Robinson once again to Crafton. McGinnis tries to keep it up and could not. Lead up to 4 for Monmouth. Robinson this time to Florian. McGinnis back sets. Meckelberg gets it over. Robinson to Niza, tipped over, and Crafton keeps it up. Flournoy punches it. Monmouth with another chance. Robertson, Niza to swing. Florian keeps it up. McGinnis, Crafton swinging. I thought that took a deflection, and it did. Sadie Crafton with her first kill of the night. Hart and Shannon onto the floor for Eureka once again. 16-19 in favor of Monmouth. They took set 1, 17-25. Hart to right. Robertson in the middle. Palladino tips over. The Fighting Scots, the first to reach 20 here in set number 2. Flournoy able to get it over, and Wright uses it as a set. Punching that one back down. 6th kill for her tonight. Niza's serve this time to Crafton. Hart able to get underneath it. Shannon off of some hands, still up. Robertson setting outside. Wright gets a tip to the net. Florian able to get under it. And Crafton could not get it over. 22-16 now for Monmouth. Niza to Flournoy. Hart outside for Shannon. Shannon just tips over. Wright able to cover. Robertson sets outside for Russell. Flournoy. Crafton tips over. Niza, Robertson to Wright. Swinging, and that gets over the block. Or gets through it, rather. 23-16 now for Monmouth. Much like set number 1, Eureka kept it close for a while, but Monmouth just puts on the gas. Later on in the set, Crafton takes a swing, tip to the net. Robertson able to get underneath it, tips over. Florine and Hart could not keep it up. Niza serving. Set point, Crafton keeps it up. Richards tips over, Niza. Robertson outside for Wright. Wright off the hands of Hart, keeps it up as Shannon. Journey Flournoy able to get it over. Robertson setting outside right once again. And that one was tipped. And Monmouth will take set number 2. 25-16. The final here in set number 2. As Monmouth moves ahead to a 2-0 advantage as we get ready for set number 3 back in 2.5 minutes with more Eureka College Volleyball.
Meet the Scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
It's on us. It's on all of us. And it's time to act now.
It's on us to start the change. It's on us to be the change. It's on us. It's on Division 3. It's on all of us to stop sexual assault.
Football has taught me a lot throughout my life. It's definitely had a huge imprint on who I am as a person. Competing at a Division 3 level created that opportunity for me to go to college. Not only was I the first one in my family to graduate college, but I was really the first one to even go. Being the first one, I'm breaking that cycle, and now that I've graduated, I'm not sure what's the next step, but I know I have a lot of doors open. And a lot of those are open because I played football and ran track here at Otterbein.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included, and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Take ECT with you wherever you go. ECTV is now available on the all-new EC Connect app. Download the app from the Google Play or Apple App Store. Once you find it, you can click on ECTV to watch us on your smartphone. You can also find our sister station, WEUR. Download the new, all-new EC Connect app right now. Set 3 about to commence here in Eureka. Monmouth with a 2-0 advantage. Brooklyn Shell has not returned to the game yet. She went down with an ankle injury. She is back on the bench, so we'll see if she gets back into it. Monmouth getting things restarted. Kenzie Russell serves out of bounds. Eureka with the first point. Eureka took the first point of set number 2. A back and forth battle early on, but it was Monmouth that pulled away at the end, winning that set number 2 by 9. Florine serving to Robinson. Hill. Good spike from Robertson. Meckelberg swings. Monmouth will reload. Eureka's opportunity goes to Florian in the back row, plays over, Hill underneath of it. Robinson able to get underneath. Punched over towards the line, Flournoy able to play it back towards the middle with McGinnis. Meckelberg tips, and that one was still up. Excellent play. Couldn't quite get a read on who it was. Meckelberg swings, Robinson, good rally, and that will go to Eureka. Serve too short. That is how Monmouth gets their first point of set number 3. Lane Wright serving. Goes to Meckelberg. McGinnis. Flooring from the back row. Wright keeping it up. Hill setting outside. Die ball blocked the net, and it is out of bounds. Things tied up quickly at 2. Flournoy, McGinnis setting, Hafner swinging, Wright keeping it up. Hill tips over to the back, Flournoy there. McGinnis to the middle for Gauna. Gauna! Her 5th kill of the night. Sandlin comes back onto the floor, preparing to serve. 2 aces for Sandlin tonight. Robertson setting outside. Niza was there, McGinnis there to recover. Sandlin setting. Hafner gets a swing off and does not get it over. Things return to a draw. Palladino on for Hill. Flournoy and Richards for Eureka. Elena Robertson serves. Meckelberg could not get it up. Robertson's 2nd ace of the night. Jack of all trades, a couple of kills, 9 assists, a couple of digs, and now 2 aces. Meckelberg able to get that one up. McGinnis sets for the middle. Richards just out of bounds. But the call is that somebody was in the net. Point goes to Eureka. 4-4. It's like Palladino was the culprit. Sarah Hart serving. Things tied at 4. To the corner, inside the line. Eureka takes a 1-point lead. Great serve over the top by Sarah Hart. And just out of bounds. Things go back to 5. Savannah Robinson getting ready to serve. Set number 3 underway. Monmouth 2-0 advantage in terms of sets. Float serve, Hart keeping it up. Florian will play it over. Right. Set from Robertson off of the hands of Richards. Monmouth with another chance. Russell swings Florian there. Set from Hart outside. Meckelberg underneath. Tips over. Robinson. And a swing kept up with the left hand of Florian. Meckelberg with another jump. And that ball rolls off the top of the net and out of bounds. Eureka getting the point. One of those plays both teams kind of just hold their breath and hope the ball doesn't land on their side, at least in bounds. And a short serve from Meckelberg. Monmouth tying things up at 6. Taven Miller onto the court for Brittany Meckelberg. Zoe Niza prepares to serve for Monmouth. Journey Flournoy underneath. Hart. Go outside for Florian. Florian with a swing kept up by Wright. Robertson. Right back to Wright. Punched over the left. Still up. Hart setting outside. Flournoy tips over. Right there is Robertson. Robinson to Wright. Back set for Shannon. Shannon could not get it over. Monmouth with their, I believe, first lead of the set. Very similar start to set number 2. Both teams went back and forth. Tip back over, kept up by Richards. Florian able to poke it away from the net. Hart will play it over. Palladino set outside from Robinson. And that one gets down for Lane Wright. Her 9th kill of the night. Needs a serve too strong and not where it wanted to go. Journey Flournoy will trot back to the service line with her team trailing by 1. Set number 3. Needing to take this set to keep the match alive. Too strong from Palladino. Officials did not see a deflection. Monmouth's bench did, but as the saying goes, the referees have no bias. Strong spike from Wright, and then off of the antenna, still a Eureka point. 9-8, Eureka back in front. Flournoy serving to Niza. Robertson able to get underneath it, tight towards the net. Still up, Robertson. Punched over, blocked by Gauna. Niza for Russell. Russell swinging. Hart kept it up. Florine playing it over. Set from Robertson. Wright with a swing. It's blocked at the time, and it's going to be played over. Blocked by Gauna once again, and it's going to be a Eureka point. Coach Brookmeyer of the Fighting Scots taking a timeout. Eureka up 10-8 right here on ECTV.
My life. It's definitely had a huge imprint on who I am as a person, competing at a Division III level. Created that opportunity for me to go to college. Not only was I the first one in my family to graduate college, but I was really the first one to even go. Being the first one, I'm breaking that cycle, and now that I've graduated, I'm not sure what's the next step, but I know I have a lot of doors open. And a lot of those are open because I played football and ran track here at Otterbein.
Welcome back to the Christine Bonatti Bullwinkle Arena. Eureka College volleyball in front of you right now. They trail 2-0 set-wise, but leading in set number 3, 10-8. As they will serve coming out of the timeout. As a reminder, you can follow Eureka College's brand new television and radio stations on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Look for us by searching ECTV at Eureka College and WEUR at Eureka College. That way you can stay up to date as we continue to roll out new content for TV and radio. Again, that's ECTV at Eureka College and WEUR at Eureka College. Do it right now before you forget so you won't be left out. Flournoy serving. Palladino close to the net. Robertson could not get it far enough away from it. Eureka's lead up to 3. Serve goes to Russell. Robertson underneath of it. Wright plays it over. Flora. Shannon with the swing. Niza was there. Robertson back sets. Russell swings. Hart there. Miller underneath of it. Monmouth again with a chance, and Wright will capitalize. 10 kill for Lane Wright. Cutting the lead down to 2 for Eureka. Bailey Hill back on and ready to serve. This one goes to Miller. Hart sets for Shannon off the net. Shannon kept it up for a moment. Could not get it up far enough for her teammates to get to it. It's a big block at the net. Monmouth starting to get some momentum going. Hill to Florine. Hart getting ready to set back to Florian. Florian tips over. That was Niza covering. Hill outside. Swing from right. Touch to the net. Shannon keeps it up. Flournoy diving for it, but could not get it close enough to her teammates. A great effort by Journey Flournoy. But unfortunately, it does not lead to a point for Eureka. Tied up at 11. Hill, Florian, Hart, Shannon tips over, blocked by Robertson and Wright. Timeout did wonders for Monmouth. So they've retaken the lead about midway through game 3. Off the top of the net, and an ace. Again, one of those unfortunate plays. You can't do too much about it. And a timeout this time from Eureka's bench as Monmouth up midway through set number 3, 13-11. Eureka College Volleyball on ECTV.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
(13-11) the set 3 score coming out of the timeout. Eureka and Monmouth both with 1 timeout each. Monmouth's timeout in this set worked wonders for them as they're up by 2. As Eureka was leading at the time of it. We'll see if Eureka's timeout can do the same for them. Bailey Hill to serve. 4 service aces for Hill tonight. Looking to replicate. Flory not obliging on that one. She'll take a swing as well off of some hands, and that one gets down. And a good play out of the timeout for Eureka. Hafner and McGinnis onto the floor. McGinnis' serve goes to Russell. Hill underneath the set. Russell with a swing off of some hands, still up by Miller. Jumped over by Florine. Miller slow to get up. Flournoy diving in the back row, keeps it alive. McGinnis. Hill to set for the middle off of hands, and that one will get down for Monmouth. Florine and Miller having a little conversation there. A little collision over on that sideline. Both players seem to be okay. Still up from Florine. Hafner with the swing. Russell keeps it up towards the net. Gauna touched the net on that one, and the point goes to Monmouth. Now with a 3-point lead. Eureka needing this set to keep things alive. Miller to McGinnis to the middle for Gauna. And Gauna responds well, touched the net on the previous block, but gets a kill on the next play. 6 kills for Hallie Gauna tonight. Monmouth lead at 2. Florine serve, dug out by Wright. Flournoy, McGinnis outside, Mecklenburg swinging in, blocked by Robertson and Wright. Monmouth's block has been excellent tonight. Not letting Eureka's offense really get any sort of momentum off of a lot of consecutive spikes. Good serve from Wright. Eureka's defense deals with it for the time being. Hill setting to the middle, and Robertson puts it down. Robertson's 3rd kill of the night, also the second leading assist getter with 11. Lane Wright serving still. McGinnis to the middle for Gauna, to the back row, and gets it down. Lead cut down to 3. Eureka needing a run, though, to try to force a set number 4. Emma Sandlin to serve for Eureka. Serve goes to Hill. Outside Robertson to Niza, and that one gets down. Four-point lead for Monmouth. Elena Robertson preparing to serve. 2 aces for her tonight. Flooring. McGinnis to the middle for Richards and could not tip it over. So the lead grows to 5 for Monmouth. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Robertson. Serve goes to Mecklenburg. McGinnis. Richards with a swing. Touch to the net. Kept up. Swing on the outside. Niza tipped up. Flournoy could not keep it up. Good hustle from the libero, but unfortunately unable to keep things alive on that particular play. Lead up to 6 for Monmouth now. Robertson with the 6-point lead. Good serve, Florine keeps it up. Richards tips over. Robinson there, close to the net, tipped over by Niza, still up by Eureka. Flournoy just plays it over. Back set, good start, die ball. Hafner there that time. McGinnis sets from Mecklenburg, good swing, and Robinson was there. Robertson setting outside. Niza will punch it home. Lead up to 7. Monmouth smelling blood in the water. Serve goes to Florian. McGinnis able to get underneath a bit, and Mecklenburg could not quite get up for it. 8-point lead for Monmouth, 22-14. Robertson, Florian, set outside Mecklenburg. Robinson keeps it up. Robertson outside for Niza. Flournoy could not get it down. Eureka defense just kind of confuzzled back there. Had to do a lot of different attacks from different places. 23-14. Monmouth lead. Flournoy able to get it up for McGinnis. Nice set. Hafner gets one down. We'll see if that can prompt a Eureka comeback here in set number 3. Shannon and Hart onto the floor. Hart with an ace tonight. Serves to Robinson. Robertson to set. Swing from Niza, blocked and shut down by Shannon and Richards. And a nice play by the Eureka wall. Get the lead down to 7. Die ball able to get it over Florian. Hart setting. Mecklenburg outside. Wright was there to clean up. Robertson. Die ball once again. Florian. Hart sets for Shannon. Shannon tips over. Die ball. Robertson setting. Hard spike from Niza, but it did not get over. Lead down to 6. Goes to Niza. Robertson. Die ball with a kill on that one. We've arrived at match point. As Savannah Robinson trying to finish this off for Monmouth. This one goes to Flournoy. Hart setting from Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg swing too strong, and that'll wrap things up in Eureka. Monmouth takes this in 3 sets. 17-25, 16-25, and 17-25, all in favor of Monmouth. As that'll do it here in Eureka. Monmouth moving to 6-8 on the season. Eureka falling to 2-4. Leading kill getters for Eureka, Brooklyn Shell and Hallie Ghana both with 7. And aces across the board for both teams. Emma Sandlin with 2 for Eureka, but 11 kills for Lane Wright. An ace, 11 digs. Pretty good night for Lane Wright. And 4 aces from Bailey Hill. As Monmouth, again, taking this one on the road. Our next broadcast of Eureka College Volleyball will be on Saturday at 2 o'clock as the Red Devils prepare to take on Webster. Again, that'll be right here on ECTV. Broadcast time, again, 2 o'clock. Pre-game starting at 1:55. On behalf of our entire crew and me, Spencer Davis, thank you for joining us on this evening of volleyball. We'll see you next time.